You know, we're going to win games, we're going to draw games, and we're going to lose games from now to the end of the season. And it's how we respond and how we react when we win a game and when we lose a game.
Wycombe Wanderers players all lined up, and there it is! Wycombe Wanderers to League One. The boys, that's the first target. We are going up, say we are going up. We are going up, say we are going up.
Well, Gary, firstly, congratulations to all concerned on promotion.
Yeah, it was a great season. Delighted for everybody at the club. And you know, it was a wonderful achievement in the end.
I'm going to take you back to the summer. 15 players left, 9 players joined the club. Were you confident from the start that we had the squad to achieve the goal we set out to do?
Well, firstly, we had to rebuild. You know, it was very disappointing to go down, but you know, players were out of contracts, and we had an opportunity to change things around. Brought in a number of players, and that takes time for the players to gel, and for them to get used to our methods, if you like, and how we want to play. But yeah, I was quietly confident that we would go on and achieve our goal.
We were dubbed the entertainers in pre-season, but that's all forgotten when obviously the league season starts. Morecambe were up first at Adams Park. What do you remember of that game?
Yeah, pre-season was good because we played some good football, scored a number of goals and some good quality goals at that as well. But we didn't pick up any points. But pre-season is about fitness and about gaining confidence as well, and the players done that. We wanted to get off to a good start, which meant, you know, 3 points really. But it was a home fixture for us as well, and you know, we got a good start with the 3 points on the board.
The pre-season form seems to be very good. We've got some very exciting new players. We've come off the back of it. The end of last season where they played so well in those last few games, and if we can continue that flow, I think we are in for a great season. Nicky Bull, the new goalkeeper, is between the sticks, and it's Chris Weston and Owen Bennett. The season is underway. It'll be frustrating because he wouldn't necessarily pull the trigger, do all the work. He steps it now, and it goes through for him. Betsy racing to the edge of the penalty and tries a chip over the bar. The bar through there, and that was really a crack. His own half from the right wing, slides into that man. Kevin Betsy, one defender with him. Back heels it slightly, picks it up again. Lovely play from Kevin, edge of the penalty area. Right foot in. Rendell! Oh, just past the post with the header. But again, absolutely magical play from Kevin Betsy. Rendell, one lovely touch to Betsy again, who's just surging forward. There's a Bloomfield taken down in the area, and he's given a penalty. Has he? Yeah, he has. Does he get the first goal of the season for the Blues from the spot? Here he goes. Yes, he does! Scott Rendell makes it 1-0 to Wycombe Wanderers. Rhodes went down to his right. Rendell just slid it calmly and coolly to his left. Morecambe challenging Winfield for the ball, and they'd won it off him because he didn't get it properly. It was Moss making the cross, carried on by Bull, and he's then beaten the striker to it too. Very brave play from Bull. We've got to remember in the second half, somehow. That's come down though for JP on the right wing. Man on him just behind. Stops, and good turn by JP. Puts it towards his left foot, tries the shot. Oh, and scores a goal! JP Pittman does it again! Brilliant solo effort. Straight past Rhodes, bottom left-hand corner. Wycombe 2. Morecambe 0. Wycombe start the season with 3 points, 2 goals and a clean sheet.
A narrow defeat to Championship side Millwall in the Carling Cup, and then the draw at Stockport followed before we welcomed local rivals Oxford to Adams Park, and a big day for Gareth Ainsworth making his 500th professional appearance.
Yeah, it was a busy period. It always is early part of the season with the cup games and stuff. But I felt we gave a good account of ourselves against Millwall. And then obviously you've touched on the Oxford game, a local derby game. They had, you know, been promoted and they had some momentum with them, and they played extremely well on the day.
And what about Gareth Ainsworth's achievement in particular? 500 professional games, great achievement. Yeah,
he had some season, and it's obviously started off, you know, with him hitting that mark of 500 games, which is fantastic for any footballer. But you know, delighted for Gaz, and he went on to have some season.
Cuts it inside to Bloomfield, who challenges, lost it, and here's Constable. That could be fatal. Through to Green, through on goal, and another fantastic stop from Nicky Ball. What a stop from Nicky Ball. Corner to Oxford, but really, again, lost in midfield, and the opening was there. Here comes Gareth Ainsworth for his 500th professional game of football.
There's Montrose, Bill.
Montrose coming in, OK.
So Betsy, I'm sure, will go to the centre now.
Yeah.
Phillips will go to the left and Ainsworth to the right, and if I'm correct, then I'm a genius. I think that.
Here he comes.
There's Phillips, there's Betsy.
Green on the edge of the area, turns, does well, gets a shot away, takes a ricochet, comes to Bull. Oh, and came off the back of Foster, disaster there, absolute disaster. They've got it back, fortunately. Ainsworth and Foster hesitating, ridiculous play. Constable with the shot. Oh, and why that didn't go in, I don't know. It came off the post, but ludicrous Keystone Cops defending here from Wycombe Wanderers. Has to be said.
Stop there on, because we probably deserve to concede, and again today we have.
Well, that's the end of that. That's the end of the game.
3 games in now into the league campaign. How would you assess the start overall?
Steady, I think. Obviously, I think first half against Morecambe we did really well, and then fell away a little bit, but managed to get the win. And then the next 2 games, you know, we haven't been up to where we want to be, but still we've come away with clean sheets and points in both games. So to be 3 games unbeaten, I think we've got to take that as a positive and definitely attack Saturday with confidence.
Matt Phillips left the club just at the end of the close of the transfer window. Were you disappointed to lose him?
Yeah, it's always difficult when you've got a good player, a talented player within your squad. But you know, this football club has never stood in a player's way if they can go on and achieve bigger and better things. And obviously, playing in the Premier League is everybody's, you know, every player's ambition to do that. And he went up there, and we wished him good luck. He was a fantastic servant for this football club, and he'd done extremely well.
September started with a tough trip to Accrington and heartbreak at the end with them scoring so late.
Yeah, it's always a difficult place to go to, and again they had a very good season as well. So on the day it was tough really, because we put ourselves in the position to go on and win the game. And with seconds to go, you know, the ball couldn't have been any further away from our goal. And then, as I said, within seconds it ends in the back of our net, and we were bitterly disappointed. But on any other given day, you would have taken that point. But we wanted to get all 3.
7th plays 8th here at the ground the home of Accrington Stanley, where today they entertain the Wycombe Wanderers. Now Gareth Ainsworth spreads the ball to this near side onto that bobbly area of the pitch. Foster inside, Bloomfield whips the ball in deep, it's danger for Stanley. Ben Strevens coming in at the back post, and Accrington Stanley so close to conceding the first goal of the season. And now chance for substitute John Paul Pittman to have a run at the fullback. Quickly taken free kick. Oh, it's a wonderful touch by Betsy. Great save by Dunbobbin. But Accrington Stanley have conceded the first goal of the campaign. It's Matt Bloomfield, the longest serving player in the Wycombe Wanderers rank. 26-year-old Matt Bloomfield. Fantastic performance by Accrington. Fantastic performance by Wycombe. Chris Turner on this near side, can he keep the ball in? He does manage to keep the ball in, he can deliver a cross, does so with his left foot, and it's a last-ditch goal for Accrington Stanley! It's substitute Rory Balding. I said that Chris Turner could deliver a cross, that's exactly what he did, and there is delight for for 3/4 of this Accrington Crown Ground.
Macclesfield at home was memorable for all the wrong reasons with JP's injury. How much of a blow was that, especially with the way he played in pre-season and the early start of the season? Yeah,
it was a big blow to him and to the the group, because it was done during the warm-up, and he had an extremely good pre-season as well. He wanted to have a big impact during the course of the season as well, and I felt it could have been his year, the way he started, but injuries happen, it's part and parcel of the game, and it kept him out for a large portion of the season.
Next up was our trip to your former club, Aldershot. Did you enjoy your return?
Yeah, everybody built it up, me and Cooley going back there, but yeah, they're difficult games, when you're going back to former clubs, but bumped into one or two, familiar faces and, people that I knew, with the time that I had there. Wasn't a particularly good game, because it was built up, but we got a valuable point.
Arguably the biggest test of the season to date followed in the shape of Shrewsbury at Adams Park, and a goal from the unlikeliest of scorers, Lewis Montrose, salvaged a point for us.
Yeah, they're a good side, but yeah, Monty, he added goals to his game as well, and again, it was a tough game, but we got something from it.
Matt McClure made his debut in that game, just one of a number of players young players you blooded last season.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Matty McClure has been very important within the group. A young player, bags of potential, bags of confidence, and we wanted to give him some, match play minutes for his development. And as the season went along, we were able to give that to him. But I think that will be, the start of a long, hopefully successful career for him.
It was the Andy Sandell show against Barnet on the Tuesday night, but it wasn't free kicks, it was headers that got in the goals, and he went further clear at the top of the goal scoring charts for the club. Were you surprised how many goals he scored so early in the season?
They're not bad for a left back, but in fairness to Sands, he earlier on in his career played up front. He's played left wing, left side midfield, so he's got that knack of scoring goals or being in the right place. But yeah, for your left back to be top of the goal scoring charts, that takes something to do.